I just run, eat.
Oh, try
Almost.
again.
10.
What's that word?
Set,
Try again.
sev,
Seven.
7.
There you go. Can you use that word in a sentence?
I am 7 years old.
Are you really 7?
Fresno obviously has an issue with literacy in our elementary schools and up to 12th grade. When they get into the school system, they're struggling socially, emotionally, and that's going to lead to academic issues.
Fresno Unified third graders, 53% of them are reading below grade level. Of those 53%, about 60% of their parents do not have a high school education. And about 73% of those children are English language learners. So if they're not speaking English at home, they don't have that verbal, they don't have those words that they're hearing all the time.
The phrase is, you learn to read from kindergarten to third, and you read to learn from fourth on. So they no longer teach you how to read after third grade. They assume that you know how to read. And sadly, that's a horrible assumption.
You know, some of our families are in situations from time to time where we're just surviving is the biggest challenge and the biggest focus. And so it's nice for kids to have those adults who aren't just trying to survive in that moment, who can give them the attention they need and show them how do people interact with each other in a positive way.
And we call them literacy mentors because we are making an impact in literacy with a focus on mentoring.
For the last year since I moved back to California, I've wanted an opportunity to work with kids. And so I saw it and I was like, yes.
So when I first started working with Gabriel, he knew 5 out of 200 of his first grade words. He's a second grader. Within 4, 5, 6 weeks, he knew all 200 words. He would just come back and he would be so excited. I would walk into a room and he would just jump up. He would be ready to go into the back of the room and read and work on these words. And his teacher would come up to me several times and say, he is progressing in class. He's talking in class. He's doing homework. He's talking with me. He's moved up 2 grade levels with comprehension.
And don't you feel so proud that you're almost done with all of your words? Yeah, do you want to go through some of your words together?
The mentors are a huge help because they come in and they give that one-on-one attention that children crave so much. The minute they walk in, the children are so anxious to show their best, to be the star, to make that progress and that growth.
Go, I has, this is my...
Just seeing him today, he's reading books completely in Spanish, and then he can translate those words into English and explain it to me.
Go ahead.
I am Emily Elizabeth. I have 1 dog.
We kind of make it a game where he is teaching me Spanish and I'm teaching him English, and because I can't do it on my own and neither can he, and so if we can work together and make it a game and make it fun and encourage one another.
Each of the kids, I think, started at 100 words or 105 words, and now we're at 175 words. That's a lot. That's a lot of words for these kids, and to know what they mean as well.
I can see a black bat.
Nice.
Oh. I see a yellow bear.
Good.
Oh, that's easy.
If you want to feel good about yourself, be a classroom volunteer. Because every time you walk into the classroom, they're going to run up and hug you. They're going to say, hey, Mr. Artie, or whatever your name is. They are the best medicine for when you're having a bad day.
Walking through the campus halls and having all of these little kids say, hi, Miss Kimberly, or hi, give hugs, and I walk past them and they're like, I learned my new words this week, or oh, I have this book, and just getting excited about reading.
I walk into the classroom and they all look back and they all smile at me, and that just is like the best morning ever.
The church in Fresno truly has a chance to change the next generation of kids.
It's a partnership that has just become ingrained in the culture of our school and our community.
I really think that I probably get more out of these sessions than the kids do. I'm blessed to have them in my life.